Hey parents, this is Amy Mangum. I'm the varsity volleyball coach in Shallow, and I just wanted to get on here and instead of our meeting that we were trying to have Thursday and Saturday, we're going to do it this way. With the weather and everything else tomorrow, we were afraid that it'd be canceled anyway, so this is the way we're going to get you the information on Shallow Water Club Volleyball and just kind of let you know what it's about. And I'm going to let you listen to Tammy Roberts real quick, and she's our club director. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey guys, so I'm Tammy Roberts, and like Amy said, I'm going to be the club director this year. I'm so thankful to get this opportunity to work with the girls this volleyball season, and I'm so super thankful to get to follow up with the club that Kayla Kerner kind of helped lead and get going, and she did an awesome job if you got to know her. But she has an adult job now, and she's coaching volleyball in Levelland, and so just know that I'm super thankful to have this opportunity, and I see it from both sides. I love volleyball, played volleyball for years in the Houston area, club volleyball. Love it, love it, love it. But also I'm a parent and understand schedules and all that kind of stuff. So club volleyball is just like any other organized sport. If this is new to you, we're kind of going to let you know. So club volleyball is, you're going to get practices, you're going to get coaches, you're going to get uniforms, you're going to get all that kind of stuff. But the most important thing to us is that we keep costs down and that we give your daughter as many opportunities to have touches on the volleyball and exposure on the court as we possibly can. So it's going to look a little different in that instead of going to a 9 o'clock game, she may have a tournament that starts at 9 a.m. and you may not leave the gym until 6 p.m., but your daughter may have played up to like 12, 14, 16 volleyball games in one day. And it's just a great opportunity for girls to really get just introduced into the sport or get more exposure to the court, but without the huge club costs that come with the other clubs. You may have heard of like Next Level or Guns Up, which thankfully lets us affiliate with them, but they are paying thousands of dollars to play volleyball. So this is an opportunity for us to get to have your girls get an opportunity on the court without that huge cost and playing with Shallow Water girls, because you wouldn't get that opportunity with the other clubs. So I'm going to let Amy talk to you about how the club is kind of broken up and how the fees work.
Okay, we've been doing this for a few, probably 6 or 7 years, and we just built it into where we start with fifth graders, and we really like that. We like doing the fifth and sixth graders before little dribblers start. We think that's it works really well with the girls' schedules most often, and it gets them a lot of experience, but we do it fast. So you have practices and game or tournaments, and there's not very many weekends that are not busy with volleyball, but the girls really always love it, and it's so much fun. And so we will start pretty quick and we'll go over that schedule a little bit with tryouts and all that. Everybody will make a team, and Tammy will go into all of that. But what we do is, like we said, the cost in Lubbock, in that area, you're going to pay a lot of money. So we try to keep the cost down as much as possible so that we can get kids playing and touching the volleyball. And it just helps my volleyball program in Shallow Water, the Philly program, a lot. So what the cost is the first part of it is everybody who plays club volleyball anywhere has to pay a $55 fee. And this goes to USAV, which is the United States Association of Volleyball Coaches. And you'll have to do that online. So you'll have a link later on that you can go and register it. If you've already registered your daughter, you can just go in and redo that, because it's something you have to do each year. So that's part of it, is this $55 annual fee to register your daughter for club volleyball. The other part of it is what pays for, the bigger chunk, the tournament fees, the coaching fees, background checks, uniforms, and things like that. There's a lot that goes into it. But the fee for that this year, for the whole season that you will be in, will be $310. So, like I said, in Lubbock, you're usually going to pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. My sister's team is paying about $2,000, my sister's daughter's team. So it's just what it is. And so we try to keep the cost down. So again, it's the $55 registration fee and then the $310 fee that you can pay, and we're going to set up soon. We will have a PayPal and a Venmo set up, or you can pay by check or anything like that as well. Just trying to give you guys some options of easier ways to get paid, and or for you guys to pay that so you don't have to worry or stress over it and get that done. So
yeah, and we want every girl to have the opportunity to play club volleyball, but it is important that we're able to get quality coaches and get coaches that know about volleyball, know about changes and upcoming things in volleyball. So just know that when you're paying those fees, you're also paying to train the coaches, make sure that they're background checked, make sure that they have gone through the training that they need to go through to make this a great experience for your daughter. So here's what you can expect once your daughter knows what team they're on. And they will know that if everything goes well and weather works in our favor, they're going to know that by early next week. So what's going to happen is we're going to have some clinic days and some tryout days, and then your daughter will know their coach. Once they get their coach, you are going to be set up in a group me with your coach. Your coach will communicate practice schedule, tournament times, reffing schedule, all those kind of things will be communicated through your coach. If you have specific questions or anything crazy, you can definitely contact me, but hopefully throughout the season, your communication will be through your coach. We may every once in a while have to switch some girls on some teams to make sure that we have enough girls on each team. Sometimes there's a cheer competition, or there is an FFA something, or stock shows, and that conflicts, but hopefully we don't have to do that as much with our 5th and 6th graders as much as we do with our older ones. But also your coach will be responsible for getting you your uniform and all that kind of things, all those kind of things. So that what your daughter will need to like supplies and things like that is volleyball does require us to ref, which again gives your daughter exposure to the sport and how the sport works and all that kind of stuff. So we recommend them getting like a little pencil pouch that has a whistle, some whiteout, and we recommend the whiteout tape, a pencil, a pen, to have that with them at the reffing table. And then as far as what they need to play the sport, we recommend volleyball knee pads. They have a lot of varieties at Academy and on Amazon. We recommend them having really good court shoes. You don't have to go out and buy volleyball shoes, but make sure they're things that won't mark up the court. They can run in them, jump in them, all those kind of things. And then also they will need black shorts that are all black. It's okay if they have a Nike symbol on them or Under Armour or whatever, but they can be spandex or they can be just like Nike shorts. It's whatever your daughter is most comfortable in, but they do have to be black because that's part of the uniform. We'll take care of the shirts, but you'll need to get those things. So it's a lot of information really quickly, and we're getting close to the end, so hang in there. But this is the part where we're going to tell you about tournament dates. So if you haven't already, grab a calendar or grab a piece of paper to write this down, or you can go back and listen to this later. But our tournament dates for our 5th and 6th graders, and hopefully some of the dates for our high schoolers, will be January the 19th, and that will be a Lubbock tournament. January the 26th, and that will actually be an Amarillo tournament, and it's always really fun to go out of town. February 2nd and the 3rd, and most of our Sunday tournaments don't start super early, but sometimes they do, but just giving you a heads up on that. And then February the 16th, and those will be our tournaments for our 5th and 6th graders. Okay, the next set of dates that I'm going to give you are going to be about practice, and our first practice will be on December 9th, this Sunday. So weather permitting, we will have a practice this Sunday. So December the 9th from 3 to 4 in the Red Domes, we will be practicing with our 5th and 6th graders, and this will be clinic style to let them if they've never ever been exposed to volleyball, or it's been a whole year since they've ever played, we want to give them the opportunity to kind of get refreshed and work all the jitters out and all that kind of stuff. And then after that, we will practice on December the 10th from 8 to 9 in the Black Domes, and we apologize that it's so late. We just have to wait until school ball games are over. And then our last practice/tryout day will be December 11th, which is a Tuesday, from 7 to 9 in the Black Domes. And we will hopefully by the end of that night have teams for you that night or the next day. And then from then on out, you'll be hearing from your coach on when practice days are. So those are the dates, tournament dates and practice days for the next few days. If practices do get canceled, we'll try to let you know, but if it looks like it's crazy outside, more than likely the school has said that they've closed the gyms. But hopefully we get to have those. So, what do you need to do to get started? To get started, at the end of this podcast in the link will be a form that will be a Google Doc that registers you with Shallow Water. It will let you register up to 3 players. So if you have high school and middle school, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and hold off on those 7th and 8th graders, and we'll get them later. But go ahead and fill that out and let us know. Birthdays, t-shirt sizes, all that stuff is in there, and then we'll go from there. And then go ahead and register with Sun Country as well, and we'll get you going, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the 9th at that practice. And also, if you think there's anyone that didn't get this, please forward it to them. Anyone that might be interested and wants to play volleyball, please forward this to them so they get an opportunity.
The only other thing, just that refereeing clinic, just a heads up, that's January 6th, and it'll be in Lubbock. And we'll get you that address later, but it'll be from 4 to 6. And I know that might run in a little bit to some people's church time and things like that, but hopefully they can get us in and out pretty quick. But that's something that 5th and 6th graders have to do. You have to go to a refereeing clinic to teach them how to help keep the books, help flip the score, and be a down ref. The up ref is there for them. They also have to learn to call lines. So simple things like that is what they'll learn during that clinic. So that is January 6th. And if there's some reason that somebody can't be there, just talk to us and we'll figure things out. But that's a big deal. But we're super excited to get started with this. We love our 5th and 6th grade kids getting going, and you're just going to see your kids absolutely loving this time. Club volleyball is just always, even when I was young, one of my favorite things in the world. So we really appreciate you guys, and thanks for listening to us. And please, please, please let us know if you have any questions.
Have a great evening.